There's no way that the orientation is still locked. Is there something I don't know? Is there something somebody's not telling me? Because I'm unhitting the button. Maybe if I put it on. Oh, maybe I just have to lock it. Get my robe out of the background. And then you just see my other robe over there. I forget that this is actually live and people can see this, but anyway, hi guys. If you don't know me, my name is Kaylee, and I am going live on my YouTube channel here, Kaylee & Co. When you go live, you can't necessarily set up like your background the way that you want it to. It's not like those like nice YouTube videos that have, you know, people with the background set with the nice desk set. I sometimes have that in some of my videos, but here I have like my new iPhone, my iPhone 8 Plus plugged into the cord in the wall, so I'm just like trying to do my best. So stay with me. If you're dizzy, it won't last forever. Okay. Maybe this will work. Yes. Oh, no. Oh, maybe. Oh. No. Okay, sorry. This must be so annoying to watch. Maybe now? Maybe now? Oh, this is so painful. Sorry. Okay. All right. There we go. So welcome to this live video. I like never go live. Oh, hey, Steven. You just, I'm turning my head to see your comment. You just saw me on Instagram and now I'm going live on YouTube. I tried to go live at the same time, but it didn't work. And after I needed to figure out how to do actual live on YouTube. So I wanted to jump on, and it turns out it's so much easier on your phone. So that's great. But I just wanted to say hi and kind of talk more specifically about what I just talked on YouTube. Hold on. You're definitely not on the right angle, Kaylee. Oh no, am I still on portrait mode? Let me know. It very well could be. Nope, that's the wall. Thank you guys for hanging in there and figuring this out with me. Let's see. Orientation lock, rotate device back. Yes, you are. Oh, okay. Are you guys okay with just watching in portrait mode? We just might have to do that. Also, thank you for coming. I thought nobody would like be on the live YouTube chat because I never end up catching anybody's YouTube chats actually live, but it's still fun. Oh, okay. Thank you, Annalise. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about some like business favorites and then some business ideas. And I did just jump over from Instagram where I kind of had a similar chat, but I just wanted to like come over and say hi on YouTube, and also like kind of test out, see how the live video goes on YouTube too. But first things first, I don't know if you guys know this. You may if you kind of follow some of my stuff, which you may definitely follow some of my stuff if you're finding this live video now. But I, every month, put out a Business Favorites newsletter where I send out links to the resources, articles, videos, quotes, like anything and everything that helps me get through that month and stay motivated to build and grow my business. I send that out so you get those links right in your inbox too, hopefully to inspire and motivate you too. And I'm VV late on sending out my September Business Favorites because my September month in regards to my business was pretty slow. I had service problems, only could watch half the Instagram live. Oh, good, Steven. So you'll get like the rest of it here now because I'm basically going to talk about the same thing. But yeah, so my September month was pretty slow for business favorites. I only had like a few things, but actually towards the end of the month, a few more things resonated with me. So I want to share them with you. First things first, this is like a technical business favorite, but I don't know if you guys are already familiar with it, but if you haven't heard of Canva and you are any type of content creator at all, go and check out canva.com. It's a great resource and it helps people who aren't graphic designers be graphic designers basically. It gives you like free templates, fonts, like all that you need to kind of make like YouTube thumbnails for your YouTube channel, blog pictures, social media graphics, posters, flyers, Pinterest graphics, like everything. And I, even as like somebody who does graphic design and uses the Adobe programs, I find it so useful because all of their templates and sizes for social media graphics are up to date. And that's really helpful because those kinds of things change all the time. But the reason that I wanted to throw it in my business favorites this month is because the Canva allows you to set custom like canvas sizes. So I've been using it to up my I've been using it for some of my clients' social media to up their Instagram games because Canva, C-A-N-V-A is Canva. And yeah, just canva.com, and you can Google it. And it's like a really cool, easy to use, or user-friendly website. But I've been experimenting with like cool Instagram stories for my clients because I love watching the Instagram stories where you can click through and like the different text pops up and it's fun. It's almost like gamifies like clicking through. So I really like those. I've been experimenting with some for like for my brand's Instagram to kind of see if I can like, you know, up the game a little bit. But it's really fun, and Canva has been has been the reason that I started doing that because it makes it so easy because you can just create like a million canvases and create it. So I would highly recommend that. And then the other thing that I wanted to talk about, which will kind of lead into the other thing that I wanted to talk about, why I have you here live on YouTube, is this TED Talk that I watched. And the content of the TED Talk was to talk about women in business and to talk about like what is the reason that women are basically why is there a gender gap for women in business? What is holding really capable women back from like getting their promotions and all of that stuff? And so what she was saying was that there's like two ways to teach people business, and the reason why women get held back in business is because people tend to teach them how to be confident in business versus somebody automatically going to teach a guy, for example, the financial and strategic thinking that you need to run a successful business. And I wanted to bring this up not because I'm only working with women entrepreneurs or anything like that, but because I think it was really interesting. And in my work, because I do identify with a lot of the content out there for women entrepreneurs in particular, I do see this constant build up of confidence compared to this constant how you look, how you feel, all of this stuff about confidence when it comes to building a business compared to that actual financial and strategic sense. And for me, as I work on building my online business, I look to a lot of different online business resources, and it's been really hard to kind of find something that can give you both, because I think both are so important. It's always a balance as you're building your own business, even if it's just as you're building something you're passionate about that you can monetize and turn into your own business eventually. Those kinds of things are always going to be a constant vicious cycle of you having to take risks and having to be confident about those risks, and then having to be strategic to evaluate those actions that you're doing to make sure they're having impact and evolve from there. So many different things, it's all related. And so what I tend to find is that a lot of guy entrepreneur content that's targeted towards men veer towards this really harsh, more strategic thinking, versus women always, a lot of the stuff I find can be very, and this is my experience too, this is the way that I'm generalizing it, but I just found it was very interesting of how it split it up into two. A lot of the women targeted content that I find is very can be very fluffy because it's all about how you feel about things versus how you're actually doing them, and if you're doing them in a way that will lead you to success. And so I thought that was just a really interesting concept that was one of the favorite things I came across this month, because it was an empowering TED Talk for sure, but it also made me think about those two different aspects and how you need to have the whole picture to have a successful business, which then led me to think about things that I'm working on with my own business and just a bunch of different ideas I have. Because I'll be honest, you guys, you could kind of tell this in my last vlog. I think my last vlog was the 1,000,001 ideas thing. Lately, I've been feeling out of alignment with where I should go next, with like what I should do. And that's why I think I've been having so many ideas, is because I've been trying to like find that thing that like sticks with me, that feels right. And I have 2 main ideas right now that I want to kind of go with. So if you have seen my website, or if you followed me for a little while, you may or may not know this because I don't exactly tell people a lot, but my mission is to help, you know, beginning entrepreneurs, people starting their business, people kind of like people in business. My mission is to help them stand out, stay motivated, and succeed as they grow. And one of the main ways I've done that thus, like so far, as I work on my business, sorry, I'm like shaking it. One of the main ways I've done that so far as I've grown in my business is by first helping people with like graphic design projects and photography projects and video projects and website projects, which has been basically helping people stand out. And then I've evolved it to helping people with their branding and their marketing, again, like stand out and succeed really through marketing as well. And now I'm at this point where I just really want to help people do the whole package: stand out, stay motivated, and succeed. And that is why I'm kind of looking at, I've been really analyzing like what are those things that need to happen in order to make people like have a successful business experience, whether they decide to continue on with the business or not. I want to help them feel empowered throughout the whole journey, and be able to help give them clarity on what they need to do next. And so in my experience, and from talking to different like entrepreneurs, some things that are kind of proven to help are definitely accountability partners and people who you can go to who can help give you clarity, and that kind of goes along with mentors, and also why there's an entire coaching business out there. And one of the things that I tried this year, starting with Kate, like one of the things that I tried as I've started Callie & Co. that I think was really good and got a lot of engagement was this challenge that I randomly started. Basically, one day I decided to come home, and then, one day I came home and I decided that I needed to get my shit together, and decided to do a 15-day challenge where I only focused on the most important things that I needed to do to take my business to the next level. And one of my friends who I met on Instagram opened it up to our Facebook group, and it was this thing where for 15 days people joined in and were able to accomplish a lot. And I think what worked out for worked out because of the 15-day window was because people could go hard like in the first 2 days, or maybe like later in like the middle chunk of the middle 5 days, or even in the last like 2 days. Everybody kind of felt included, but it also gave people the opportunity to make it work for them. And it was enough of a timeline for people to actually make big things happen, which was cool. So I've been thinking about bringing that back because I think people really liked it. Also, I need to get my shit together again. It's about time. But I was thinking about doing it in a way where I have another 15-day challenge, but I have multiple 15-day challenges throughout the year, and I facilitate them, and I make the challenges targeted towards specific things. So instead of everybody picking like their own goal, I would walk people through a 15-day challenge for branding, and then like the next quarter it would be like for marketing, and then the next quarter it would be for like setting systems up for the back end of your business, and the next one would be like for scaling. I don't know, something about like walking people through different focus challenges and facilitating that. That's an idea I have to start doing next through Callie & Co. Because I think something that's cool about, I don't know, just like something that's cool about this and why I come on to talk to people about, you know, building a business, that kind of thing, is that you can actually like connect to other people out there who are trying to do the same thing. And I think through doing like a challenge, more in-depth challenge, it would do that. It would help connect people, bring them together, and then help them achieve their goals that they have surrounding their side hustle or their business. So that's one of my things that I'm pondering. And then the second thing is related to a Build Your Brand series. So as I kind of said, my biggest thing, I want to help people stand out, stay motivated, and succeed. And the standout part really has to do, or all of that has to do with having a strong brand. And the reason that I talk about branding all the time, I like finally taught my mom what it means now because I drop that word around all the time, is because I think your branding and your brand is like the single most important thing that you can have, like the single most important asset that you can have as a business, because your brand is what is going to make the people you are trying to sell to, the people who you are trying to help the most, connect with what you have to offer and become like loyal to you, want to follow you, want to buy from you, understand the value that you're bringing to their lives, the whole package. And that's what like I've been doing with my clients, is I've taken all of the skills that I've learned from graphic design, from like videography, from photography, website design, everything, and I kind of combined it and packaged it to walk business owners through this process of brand discovery, figure out what makes you unique, and let's figure out how to bring that to life across all of your platforms so that your target audience can like understand you as soon as they find you and feel connected to you and get the value that you're giving to them in their lives. So that's what I did for like a while, and I think that that's so important. But as my focus has shifted to helping maybe even more beginning entrepreneurs, to like empowering people to take that leap to create their business and start, I felt kind of out of alignment with it a little bit of going forward and doing a Build Your Brand series, because I didn't want to, one, make something seem way more important than it. Basically, I follow, like I was talking about before, I follow a lot of like women entrepreneur stuff online, and I do find that there's a difference in women's content versus men's, and the women's content always prioritize branding, always talk about the way that you look, and I didn't want to just be another one of those people saying that it's important to like look a certain way online, because I think a brand is about so much more than that. But my point with any kind of branding series I do would be that you don't have to spend, or you shouldn't spend like, $10,000 right away when you're just starting your business and you have to be scrappy. Depends for everybody, but I think that there's things you can do to create a brand identity in the meantime that's like in alignment with like all the things you're doing and what you're doing to help people, that people will be able to connect with as you evolve your brand. And that I do think is important. And so I was just kind of throwing around like, do I do that? Do I not do that? Do I make that a series on YouTube, a series of videos? Do I make it an online course? All of that stuff. And so I'm just kind of trying to figure out which direction I should go. And honestly, a part of the reason why I don't post more videos, I think, that often is because I feel like if I actually like showed people my thought process all the time, you guys would think that I'm like, you would be like, whoa, this girl needs to chill. She has too many ideas. And, but I'm glad that I could do this live video and kind of like explain where I'm thinking and show you like a little insight into what's going to be on the business favorites this month. So if you're watching this and you watched to the part where I rambled through both of my current business ideas about 15-day hustle challenges or build a brand series, comment and let me know what you think and if that's something you'd be interested in. Do you do group challenges? Have you ever done a group challenge before? Do you find online challenges helpful? And vice versa. What do you think of branding? Do you even know what branding is? Like, do you want to learn more about creating a brand for your business or your blog or whatever it is you're doing? Let me know what you think, and also let me know how your businesses are going, or how your YouTube channels are going, your blogs, everything, like all the things you're doing. Let me know how it's going and what you're currently struggling with, and we can help each other out. And if you also have 1,000,001 ideas, comment them and we can try and help each other like prioritize, because prioritizing is so important. And that's honestly something that, it's so interesting because that's something that I do so well for my clients. I feel like that's such a big like, it's such a thing that I feel like I'm good at. I feel like I'm good at coming in and figuring out where people were at and helping kind of like take away the fluff to help them figure out what's the most important thing that they can do next that will give them the answers they need, solve their problems, like cover, do the things that they need without using a ton of resources and doing it within their capacity. Market research. So I think branding is an important process, but the market research work behind it can be so exhausting. Yeah, it is true. And but what I do is like, the process that I bring people through is through this like brand discovery guide. So it's more from the business owner trying to figure out what's tying them, from like the business owner and like the business itself, what makes it so unique for the actual people. It kind of draws out from the business side of things like what their why is and why they want to help the people they want to help. It is a little bit different than what you're saying with like the market research thing, which is also equally important because you need to know who you're targeting, what their profile is, and if there's actually a market out there for you to push your product out to. But I guess one of the things that I focus on is like that drawing out that value between why a brand is doing what it's doing, what value that product is giving people into their lives, and then figuring out the connection. My channel is stuck. I don't travel at all. I'm running out of footage to upload. Soon I will start my career and will travel. That's great, Steven. I'm sorry that you're like stuck right now. Wait, what did you say? I'm sorry that your problem right now is that you ran out of footage to upload, but soon you will travel and you will have your footage. I know that can be so frustrating though. That's like, well, this is like very different, but I ran out of space on my SD cards and I couldn't clear them, and then I felt like I couldn't film, and it was frustrating, and so you must be feeling frustration on another level. But I definitely went on a tangent before, I definitely was on a train of thought before the market research thing. But yeah, let me know what your kind of business things are, and we'll work business challenges and your different ideas that you have, and we'll work on prioritizing them together. And like I said, that's something that I feel like I'm really good at doing for other people, but for myself, it's very hard to figure out the best direction to kind of go in next, because I have so many ideas of like how I want to help people and what I could do next and if this thing would work. And at the end of the day, the best thing to do is ask the people you're trying to help what they want, and also test and experiment to see what works. So this is me kind of running things by you. Let me know if there's any red flags, if anything sounds like something you wouldn't want to do at all, or you wouldn't want at all. And yeah, and then we'll work on these things together. Thank you guys for stopping by to the live video. I hope I didn't make you seasick in the beginning. And thanks for watching me while I'm in portrait mode. It's so easy to go live from your YouTube app on your phone compared to the computer. So this is like the way to go. I definitely will be doing more YouTube lives in the future. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you soon in another video. My next one's going to be a vlog. Spoiler alert. Vlog life. All right, I'll see you guys. You have a good night. Bye.